Should you summon for Festival Merlin? Hey yo, it's Davo. What's going on, everybody? We are back with another discussion video. Merlin is coming to global pretty soon. I think within a day or two. She was announced a couple of days ago with on the YouTube, even on Twitter. So we know she's coming on global. Should you summon for her? Let's go over her card information, and I can just tell you how I feel about her. She's an unknown race, so surprise, surprise, you can't really just slap Gringo there and just like go ooga booga. So, negotiation with the gods. During the enemy's turn, each enemy's skills cannot deal more than 40% of her maximum HP. Increase attack related stats by 1% per 4% of remaining HP. Her first skill, Mana Ballista. Inflict power strike damage equal to 475% of attack on one enemy. That is the very definition of Ooga Booga damage right there. Power strike, additional damage equal to the enemy's resistance. So the more defensive they are, the more damage she can theoretically do. So like think Green Small Diane, think someone who raises their defense related stats or stats all overall together, like the one or Saw Miller, it's like, because you got Droll on that team too, and you can get resistance stacks. So theoretically, she can, on paper, can counter like 3 of the most popular like festival teams to run on in PvP. Her second skill, double mana fusion. Oh Jesus, mana. Okay, inflict damage equal to 280% of attack on all enemies and infect for 2 turns. Infect is fantastic. I love it. Infect restricts recovery related stats. It's just bliss, bro. Her ultimate, it's not really something I'm too infatuated with. It's alright. I feel like it's cool, but like at level 1 is like absolute poop. But we can read at level 1 because you'll mostly get her like at level 1. You gotta be like a whale to get her 6/6, or you gotta be extremely lucky. So inflict damage equal to 400% of attack on all enemies. Creates a barrier around all allies equal to 5% of the damage she did when she did, out of that 400. When attacked, no bonus damage effects will be applied. Excludes rupture, of course. I have Merlin. Whatever. I think I have her 3/6. I got incredibly lucky within one rotation. I got a 3/6, and I found 3/6 actually. That's cool. I don't know. It's not explained here, but they only show 1 in max. So her at 3/6, it hits hard, but her shield I'm not very impressed with because it seems like it breaks with the easiest of like AoEs. It could be like something stupid like a level 1 like not like a level 1 green Gother like dissolve or something. Sometimes I feel like it's impressive, like it comes in clutch when like an Ellie tries to stun me, but like not when, I don't know, it seems wishy-washy to me. That's the only thing I feel about it. But overall, I think Merlin is fantastic. I was on JP when they brought out the live stream. I was with the homies. I was saying like, oh, she seems alright. I don't know if you want to summon for her, but I think you might want to if you want to counter the one Ellie, even Assault Melee, bro. If you hate all those units, I would say summon for Merlin, because she is fantastic. They can only do so much damage to you, and she gets a attack related stats buff from herself based on how much HP she has. I'll make another video discussing what type of gear set you should make for her, because her passive seems like kind of confusing. Like it's like HP, and then she gets like attack related stats based off HP, and you might think you want to build HP, but I don't know. I'll make another video discussing that, but from now on, she can make herself hit harder. That applies to power strike, and somebody who buffs their defense related stats or all stats at the start of every turn, someone like the one. So at turn 3, power strike is doing considerably more damage than it was at turn 1 at the one that's going. You get what I'm saying? And then if you hit, let's say you hit Assault Melee a couple of times, you got Droll on the team. So Melee is buffing his stats, and then he has Droll resistance stack, so he's getting more defense related stats. You might be thinking like, oh, Melee's getting more lifesteal, or he's getting tankier, or the crit damage he receives won't do as much because it's crit defense. But no, power strike, it borderline just says bump all that. Like power strike doesn't care. Power strike is probably like, I feel like power strike is equivalent to super effective against all types in Dokkan. If y'all play Dokkan, y'all know how that feels. Super effective against all types. It's like, yeah, okay, I could just do damage no matter who they are. It's like, I don't care about their like defense. Like resistance is way better than defense, and you just have a skill that just completely ignores something that's better than defense itself. That's kind of nutty. And in fact, just completely cucks Goddess Ellie altogether. Because if they push her ultimate, bro, and you do a level 1 infect, she can't heal and she can't put up the reflect shield. She shuts her down. Like she's like these 2 cards by themselves. Her whole kit like just shuts down this guy. If you run into Escanor and Ellie, it's just like Power Strike can easily handle this guy with infect. Well, being that he's before turn 3, it can just shut him down. So his influx does nothing. Well, flood. It does nothing to you because her freaking passive is like you would have to do 3 influx, 3 flood cards in order to kill her with Escanor. And most likely you won't do that. You'll probably try to like rank up flood card and then probably stun or shield or something. Nobody has 3 flood cards like turn 2 or turn 1. I think she's fantastic because she completely cuts these 2. She does a fine job. She shuts him down, and I feel like we don't talk about her enough. And next, I will talk about her banner. Now, this is probably why I told everybody to not summon, because her banner was absolute dog water. It's her, Goddess Ellie, FES King, and Denzel, who just came out on that free banner. You guys on Global, you have this free banner on right now. It says it's rated up, but I promise you it's rigged. I think I got like 2 SSRs from it the whole time or something like that. She's at 0.25%. I guess if you don't have Goddess Ellie, I wanted to summon on this banner because I only had Ellie at 1.6, and I'm like, I need them Ellie dupes, bro. You got Sario, that's something, but then the rest of this is just absolute trash, bro. Like, you got Matrona, you got Death Pierce, you got Deldry, Escanor, that's cool. Merlin's, that's giving because it's a Merlin banner. Demon Melly, you got all the coin shop sins essentially. Blue King is on the banner. I know y'all don't want to pick him up. I think I got a couple of dudes for him when I actually summoned for him. It was interesting because I never had a dupe of Blue King ever. I didn't 6-6 him or anything. I was not that guy back then. But yeah, this banner, not too great. But I think Merlin is worth it. Hear me out. She's absolutely fantastic. Like I said, she shuts down this booger. She shuts down this strawberry eating girl, and it's just fantastic. The fact that he gets shut down by a kid is kind of borderline hilarious, and I don't know how else to put it. Just this infect, bro. Like I said, shuts down her ults, bro. It's like Red Gother comes back too with the unknown meta with the ReZero units. I'm running Merlin with Camilla and Red Gother, and it's getting me a decent amount of wins. It's actually hilarious, like trying something out of the norm that is the one. Sometimes all you do is face the one. That's all you see is the one in PvP. It's nothing, there's nothing original in PvP on JP anymore. But with Global, you can probably change that. You can summon from Merlin. I know y'all probably don't have too many gems. You're probably saving it for the ReZero units. But if you're summoning for the ReZero units, I recommend at least trying to like throw a couple multis at Merlin. But yeah, I believe that is all. That's all I have to say. I would have pulled up Assault Melee, but y'all get the gist. He buffs himself. Merlin can do more damage the more he buffs. If you got a seal with Gother, I think you're pretty good if you run Gother on that team with the Red Gother, not the green one. The Red Gother, you got a seal, you whittle Meliodas down however much you can. I think you're good. I think you'll be good. She is definitely underrated. The one is just like, yeah, I'm just muscle. She's just like, brains over bronze. It's like, it feels like that. If you want to run like Ellie on her team, that's fine too. Like I said, the Green Gotha is out of the equation because she's unknown. So if you want that rank up and seals, you got stuns with her. You got a shield too, and you got her as your DPS, and she can counter other Ellies too with the infect and then the power strike. It all works blissfully. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna do it. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, peace.